Welcome to Freely Speaking Podcast with your host, Carleatha Wells, where everything is spoken of from my heart to yours. There is a sickness that's in the black community that really has to stop. I'm not saying all people act this way. Most certainly they do not. But I'm speaking from my experiences, my journey, my truth. So this is not my opinion, but it's my truth. And what's truth to me is true for me. Why is it that some people in the black community, we talk about it with the white and the black, but that skin color, because maybe you're darker than I am, that you feel that I'm better than you, or you don't love your skin color because of the hue of it or the tone of it or because of the darkness of it. I just think black is beautiful, and that's just me. I come from a family, and I come from a very, let me put it like this, in my grandmother's and grandfather kids, I come from a dark-skinned family. Now, in my grandmother sisters and brothers and grandfather sisters and brothers is a hooray of colors, okay? But my grandmother kids came out dark-skinned, okay? But I never forget, as growing up, I had a cousin, and he would always have this thing that, and my middle name is Eileen. Eileen, she lighter than us. And, I never, when we were kids, he was always, make fun of it, blah, 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 whatever. And you don't really think of it as much when you're a kid. I mean, it is hurtful, but it wasn't like, why are you always picking out my skin color? Why is she lighter than us? But as I got older and my son came out, my son is a very nice-looking, dark-skinned young man. But he really still sometimes has a problem with his darkness. And he'll always say, Mama, you lighter than me. Or he'll say something about the dark skin, how, I don't know if somebody must have mistreated him because he was dark. I don't know, because my son doesn't tell me every single thing, but he does tell me a lot, but he doesn't tell me everything. Men, their attitude is they can handle it. And so, still to this day, he has a complex about that dark skin. And I always use Tay Diggs as my go-to, how good looking he is. And I'll use Mars Chestnut and other guys that are dark-skinned and say, Daniel, look how good looking they are. Tay Diggs is so good looking to me. You can stand him against any guy. You can stand him against Boris Kojo, Rick Fox, Christian Keys. I'm just naming lighter skinned brothers that are good looking. And Michael Ealy. You put Tay Diggs in that bunch, and I'm going to still say that's a good-looking black man. You understanding what I'm saying? He stands out in the crowd to me. That's my personal take, and that's my truth, okay? You may not agree, but that's okay. We can pleasingly disagree because you have a freedom of choice. And I wonder why, when are we going to heal in the black community that your skin color doesn't make you lesser than someone. It doesn't make someone more than you. Be proud of your skin color. Don't disassociate yourself because of your skin color. My family, they kind of like disassociated me because I'm lighter skinned than them. And anybody can see, okay, I'm not a light-skinned woman, okay? You know what I mean? As they would call it, bright. I'm not that. But to my family, I am a lighter skin. I have a lighter tone to some of my family members. And my son has picked that up. And it's like, it's a curse to me. It's like, how dare you, always compare me to you? I never told you I thought I was more than you because of your skin color. I love my son's skin color. I think it is gorgeous. It doesn't matter the color of your skin to me. If I think you look good, that's my personal choice. That's my freedom of choice. And that's my belief. We have to heal from this ideology that because of a hue of a skin color a hue of, the skin tone, even if you have some distress, I don't care if you have markings, I don't care. Baby, rock you. Rock the best version of you. Stop disassociating yourself with people because of their skin colors. In the black community, we got to heal from that. Only lighter skinned people hang together. If you're lighter, you're going to get a better record deal, or you're going to get the job or the promotion or whatever. Man, make your own. Somebody don't love you for your skin color, honey, get away from them. Those are toxic people. Because until you can heal, all you doing is spewing that on to someone else. And it's suppression. It causes depression and suppression when you are being ostracized because of the color of your skin. Even in the black community. This has got to stop. It is to me black supremacy. It is, and when the black supremacy comes when I see black people thinking that they're more than other black people. Now that's different when you got the toxic people, or you got people. Monique was on social media talking about the ladies with the bonnets out in public and the slippers and the blankets. Okay, now I'm gonna have to agree with some of that. Okay, rock your bonnets at home. But, okay, now me, I personally like a woman with a scarf. If she have a scarf on, and you know how a lot of women are wearing the scarves and it's wrapped real pretty on their head. You know what I'm talking about. Now, that's cute. I wear a scarf. I wear my bandana, especially when I need my hair shampoo. And I have to go to the store and I'm like, I'm about to rock me. Or I don't feel like styling my hair. And I'll rock my bandana on my head. And, I have my ponytail in the back or my hair hanging. I'll rock that. And so I don't see nothing wrong with that. And I'm going to always wear that as long as I please to. I think scarves are cute when they're styled. You understand what I'm saying? But when you got that scarf on your head and you look like you just woke up out that bed, you know what I'm talking about. We can do better. That's not rocking you. That's not your best you. That's you being lazy, saying, okay, I don't give a care. It doesn't matter to me. But then you want people to treat you differently. And you want the better business, but you don't choose to present yourself in a spirit of excellence. What happened to the spirit of excellence, black excellence? If I go to a restaurant, a black establishment, it's not clean, it doesn't look good, and the woman got her scarf half cocked on her head, it's not that style. Y'all know the styles I'm talking about. And it's, her nails not clean. I don't say she have to have fingernail polish on because I don't wear fingernail polish that much. You have to learn to rock us in the spirit of excellence. That's okay if you're around the house. You at home. Be you. Be comfortable. I ain't say be tore comfortable because you don't never know if you're going to have company or whatever. My grandmother always taught us. Y'all know how the old folks used to say it. I don't know if everybody's grandmother was like this, but my grandmother was like this. She said, baby, always have you on some good underwear because you don't never know how you have to leave home. You understand what I'm saying? Because they were saying, if you have to go to the hospital or there's an emergency and you left out and you got holy underwear on. My grandmother said, no. You don't wear the ugly, raggedy underclothes, okay? Your bras, back in the day, women wore slips. Were real popular back in the day. So you had to have nice underclothes, undergarments, your panties, your bras, your slips, your little half slips, your little camisoles. Y'all remember the camisole? You don't see camisoles too much now because women are wearing the control top. My grandma used to talk about me because I would spend money on clothes, but not pajamas back in the day. I would take anything and make some pajamas out of it. But what I'm saying is, she said, girl, your husband is not going to be intimate with you because of the way you look going to bed. And so, she made me like, go. She said, no, you need to go to Marshall's and put you some pajamas on layaway. And I never forget I did that. And so now I wear, that was back when I was like 21, 22, like that age, 18, 19, I was young. She said, you need to buy nice pajamas also. So now I do. I wear nicer pajamas, okay? But my point is, my grandmother always said, rock you. I know, ladies, you get tired. Sometimes you don't want to do your hair. And that's why I said I do believe in the scarf. Monique said she don't She did mention scarves. I think she was saying when women had those scarves on, they just be thrown on their head and they don't have a style. It's not rocking anything. I think that's what she was speaking of. And I agree. We have to stop this in the black community. This we have to heal. And that kind of targeting on people is very suppressive. It causes depression, anxiety, stress that you don't need. You're causing that on somebody else, and God is not pleased with that. So let's do better in our communication and love towards each other. Let's do better with how we're criticizing, what we call constructive criticism, or I'm just saying what I got to say. No, that's because you are insecure with yourself and you haven't dealt with your issues, that you are judging people according to what you assume they feel about themselves, or how they feel about you, or how they look at themselves towards you. It's because I may wear nice clothes, dress nice. That don't mean I think I'm better than you. But you may think I think that. That's on you. That's something you have not dealt with inside of you because of my skin color or because of your skin color. You need to deal with those issues. You need to first, you need to attack it. You need to confront that issue, and you need to resolve that issue. And the only way you're going to do that, you got to identify that there is a problem. You got to identify that there's a problem, because until you stand in your truth that there is something wrong, why do you feel this way towards people? Why do you judge people like that? Why do you attack people like that? Why do you scrutinize people like that? Why do you mishandle people? Why do you disassociate yourself because of the way someone looks, or the way someone talks, the way someone dresses, their lifestyle? Come on. We want to talk about love. We're going to talk about this other thing. Even people that are gay. I'm not gay and never will be. And I never forget being very honest, being very transparent. It was like, it was the accursed thing, because that's what I was taught. That's how I was raised. That's how racism. See what I'm saying? But that's that person's choice. Just like it's your choice to be the way you are. If my child came to me with, now you said me on the Scotty tattoo, I'm on the Scotty video, and I said I never liked tattoos. Really and truly, I have never liked tattoos. My son wants tattoos. I personally don't want him to have a tattoo, but he said, Mama, you like Scotty tattoo. I like Scotty tattoo. I never liked it until, okay, it's on him. He said, well, it's going to be on me. And I'm like, that's true. He even at one point talked about an earring. And I was like, oh, no. And so I said, he said something about the earring and the no. I said, oh, to the no. You can't work in corporate America like that. And so, but you have to understand that's his freedom of choice. It's like my son, he mentioned to me, but he wanted to go to the strip club. And then we was watching Malcolm on his show, on his video on Instagram, and Malcolm took his nephew to the strip club because the nephew wanted to go. Now, my son has been asking me to go to the strip, telling me about, not asking me because he's 21, but he's been telling me that he's wanting to go to the strip club. But, mama has a strong influence, right? My mom. And I'm like, I'm not going with you. So then when he seen Malcolm, and Malcolm said, well, I would rather have brought my nephew than for somebody, the world, to teach it to him. At least I can teach him how to do it responsibly. So then my son said, well, Mama, you going to go with me? I said, Malcolm, you done started something. Oh, my God. I said, oh, my Lord. Okay. I I had to have my son's first drink, which we wanted wine coolers, but that was at Ralph's. They didn't have what I really wanted my son to have. So what we thought we were getting wine coolers, it was beer. they have flavored beer. And I did not know that. It was so nasty. I took 2 sips and I was like, I can't do this. Because I haven't had alcohol in my system since before my son was born. So I said, well, I'll show you what you can drink. That was my thing. And it was his birthday. That stuff was so nasty. I was like, oh my God, I don't see how people drink this. I took 2 sips and I couldn't do it. And I felt that the whole next day I didn't feel good. And I said, oh no. So then we went to Daniel's auntie house, his play aunt. And she has like a little mini bar. And honey, she has some good stuff. So so we had some orange juice and fruit punch. And she had like a peach Bacardi or vodka type thing. And we mixed it with the fruit punch. Well, I made the drink. And honey, now that was good. And neither one of us was tipsy because, it was fruit punch and orange juice, right? With it. And it was so good. I said, now then you could have that. So he was like, now that he's into fitness because he works at a gym and he's thinking about being a coach. I was like, yes. So he's like, no, Mom. We was in the store. He's like, no, Mom. He said, I'm going in. I'm probably going to become a coach also, even though he's in college to be a welder. Then he's going to law school. So he's going so the welding, he wants to pay for his law school. So I'm like, that's his dream. And so I'm going and the coaching is just something you do on the side. And it's also good for his health and everything else. So, it's extra money, multiple streams of income. Even with me, I'm having to learn how to be more open with my son and not pass my strong influence on him for him to not do what he wants to do. Because, I didn't go to the strip club, but I went to the club. Okay. And I do remember having my friend had a fake ID for me to go. It wasn't my ID, it was hers, and that's how I got into this club. And then once I got 21, I did go to the club, and I stopped going by the time I was 23. It didn't last long. I started going more to the class reunion type dances and house, parties and functions like that. But my son, I said, I can't really stop him. And he said, well, if you go with me. I said, oh, Lord. I gotta go to a strip club. I've never been to one. And they say, well, I've heard people say, well, they got the best chicken wings. I said, oh, Jesus. And so he said, well, if you don't go with me, I'm gonna sneak and go. That's what Malcolm said. He said, I'm gonna go. Which one you gonna do? I said, oh, Lord. I said, okay. Whew. He said, so I'm gonna have my tattoo too. And I said, oh, Jesus. Nah, I ain't going with you to get that because I can't take the needles. And so, but anyway, that's his choice, even, do what you do. Rock you. Rock the best version of you. And that's what my whole point is. We got to stop passing our strong judgment and, where people feel suppressed that they can't be free to be them. That, to me, is a sin because it's causing mental issues with people. It's hard on their mental health to deal with that because they respect you and also when you think it's a form of controlling. And so we don't want to do that. We don't want to control people with our strong opinions and influence and where they can't be free to express who they are. That's their choice. They are at liberty to be who they want to be. And that's my story and I'm sticking with it. Let people be free to be them, but rock the best you. Come on, spirit of excellence. And it's going to stop a lot of this, not being to get opportunities and go through doors and, it's getting a knee off our own necks where we can be who we want to be. Because I'm the type person, I do judge off of presentation. If the presentation look good, hey, and I'm talking about the person, the building, the business, the whole 9 yards. If I see presentation and it's a spirit of excellence, you pretty much got me. You gonna get me to come in that door. Let's put it like that. Now, I may not, after I get in and I taste the food and it don't taste good, that's different. But at least I came in and I let you service me. That's what I'm talking about. Or I at least would recommend other people to go. You understand what I'm saying? So it's let's rock us. Rock the best us. And let's go far with this thing. Let's rock this love. And letting people be free. Especially it be free in their minds. So it's my story again. I'm sticking with it. I love it. It's Carleatha. Y'all have a great day. Don't forget to comment, and share my videos. Don't forget to subscribe to my videos on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to click the bell so that you will get the notifications when I post my videos. Please feel free to scroll down on my page. I got old videos and I need them views to go up, okay? So if a lady was saying I did one on multiple we have multiple talents, how to deal with that and how to handle that, because I'm a person that have multiple talents. And she come and she said, this is an old video. She said, but it helped me. I said, honey, if it helps you, it doesn't matter. Go back on it and like it, share it, comment. I'm grateful that it's helping you. So I'm telling you, feel free to go back on my old videos and just love on them. Thanks for tuning in to Freely Speaking Podcast with your host, Carleatha Wells. Don't forget to subscribe by clicking that button so you can get that notification when I post new videos. Don't forget to like,